Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today, and I'm here to watch a brand new Incognito mode. This is all about space! So, that's exciting. I like space. I went there once. It's a lie. They said, no, you're too fat. They said that to me. In space. Son of a bitch. Anyway, so let's get to it. Space. So, I don't know. This is Incognito mode. It's a good intro. Let's get to it. Link in the description. Go watch it yourself first, of course. And then come over here and then watch it with me again, because you have nothing to do with your life, right? Watch the video twice. Once by yourself, once with this fat fuck. Anyway, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Space.
Yes.
Space. What is space? Why do
know.
I have to wear a spacesuit? That is so formal. Too cold? Not a problem. I'll just put on the jacket. Why does everyone say you can't go faster than the speed of light? It's super simple. You just go the speed of light, and then you push on the accelerator.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, not the sun. The water will put it out.
There you go. Dump it. There you go.
Alexa, play Who Let the Dogs Out.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't.
Alexa,
do
play
that.
the thing.
Does the
No. Alexa, play Who Let the Dog... Now I will be able to get all the best nudes. You should have closed your curtains. Ooh, I wonder what's in there. Oh, hey, how
Nudes?
you doing, little fella? Oh, I think he's just sleeping. Aha! I knew it was fake the whole time.
They're on the moon, but they're green
All
screen.
this and more on this episode of In
Space.
Space.
In the space.
What do you know about space?
Who's this guy?
What do I...
Who are you?
Okay, let's start at the very beginning.
Is this John Tron
Not the
again?
beginning of the universe,
Oh.
the beginning of how people thought space was.
Oh, yeah, so the history of space. Okay, yeah.
So we've got flat Earth, right? Now there's going to be a whole bunch of people in
Yeah.
the comments that go, "Oh,
It is
actually,
flat.
I've known that the Earth was round since the Greeks." We know, everybody knows. No one thinks it's
Wait,
smart.
I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. No one did it? Come on. Wait, I don't want to be spoiled. I want to see it. Come on. Fuck, nobody did it? Nah, someone must have did it. Hold on. Sort by... Fuck. Top comments. That's the top comment. There was probably somebody there. Whatever.
Shut up. But there were plenty of societies that did think that the world was flat. Yeah, I saw this in a lecture once, or I overheard it on the bus or something. But this is how it goes. You've got like this circular flat Earth, right? And then you've got land in the middle. They call this area the Mediterranean, because that's the middle land. Right? It's right in the center.
Middle
And then past the
Mediterranean.
land,
I get it.
You've got water. Now, all
Water.
that water is mostly fine. But if you go a little further out, there's a lot more water.
Oh, it's like at World's End. You
These
fall
disc
off.
maps you see are not to scale. It goes way further out. But if you try to traverse them, what will happen is sea monsters. Right? They'll destroy your ship. Easy. And you can tell
Kraken.
that sea monsters are real because once in a while you get some weird thing that washes up to shore.
Sure.
If somehow you make it past the sea monsters, you encounter mud.
Just mud?
It's flat mud, and it mixes with the land, so you can no longer pass by it in a boat. So you can try to walk across it, but it's basically like quicksand, you know, you just straight into it. But somehow, if you manage to traverse this plain of mud, which is even larger than the ocean itself,
What
it would
happens?
start to get colder and colder, and eventually that mud becomes frozen, and then it turns to ice, and then it's just cold
Ice mud?
nothingness for far,
Ice
far
mud
longer
truckers?
than all the oceans. And then eventually you come to
What does this
a
have to do with
big
space?
mountain range. And this mountain range goes right round the Earth.
Well, it looks like a
And it is
jawbreaker.
the thing that at the very top
An eye right now.
holds up the filament, which is
We're
the
in
thing
the
that
eye of a great
encompasses
giant
the
or whatever.
stars.
So the mountains go up and then it like holds the star
Yeah.
canopy above
It
the
holds
Earth.
up the heavens.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Half of the model is there
Oh.
to dissuade people from trying to find new
people
things.
really were
right?
fucking
Because if you
stupid
go
back
on a
then.
boat in the ocean, you die.
We're smart now.
It's the perfect dissuasion. Hey, look, don't bother trying to discover Australia. If you go out there, you're going to get eaten, then you're going to sink in the mud, then you're going to freeze to death,
Boy, that
and then
sound
there's
effect.
also nothing out there.
Classic.
And that's what keeps everyone safe and alive.
you tell the same story to your kid in the village to not go out into the woods.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing.
It's
And
like the village.
circling around
M. Night
is why they
Shyamalan
tell
movie.
us not to
Ding
go
dong.
to Mars, you see. Don't come back.
I do think we'll colonize Mars. Probably not
Don't come
quite
back.
in our lifetime.
You reckon?
That's
I
yeah.
think we'll land a person there on Mars in 20 years.
20 years.
Matt
You're,
Damon.
you're a dreamer, Internet Story.
Dude, when Matt Damon's in the 70s, we need to launch his ass into Mars. Right into the core.
A lot of the original impetus for the space race to the moon
You gotta make sure
was
he's
out
alive.
of competition with the Soviet Union, right? Then we beat them and everyone went, nah, can't be bothered. Now we're back at war with China, so I reckon space race back on. Otherwise,
let's
China's
go.
going to stick a big flag in it and say, actually, you know what, Mars? It's always belonged to China.
Their
What?
flag would look better
Hey, you're
on
winning
Mars. Just saying.
It'd blend in too much.
It already looks like a flag for Mars. It's got stars on it.
Stars
and
and
it's
red.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Red
That-
faction
I-
shit.
That's hard to argue with.
I say give
Yeah,
it
what
to
the
them.
fuck? Yeah, that's theirs.
And let's be real, a lot
Hey,
of people
when there's a red, white, and blue fucking planet, you better not touch it,
are
though.
probably going to die colonizing Mars, like, at first.
Hmm.
They've got
Here
the
we go.
manpower for it. Everyone will just be fighting over the
Definitely
bit
the
where
manpower.
everyone's landing. It's not like someone will be like, well, I'm going to go over
They see a baby girl, they go against a fucking wall
this
or
part
whatever.
of Mars, and, like, that'll be my part. Yeah,
I mean, that's
I
what
think
they
I'm
do.
going to
I've
stay
seen it.
here where the Twinkies and the women arrive.
Think you'd want to sit up at the poles? Because that's where all the ice is, right? Resources. But also, because of the rotation of the planet and the angle you come in, it's actually more difficult to land there as well.
I see.
So you would have to actually essentially approach by land. Easier
Why
to
don't you go into the atmosphere and then fly over there? Like, that's possible. It's,
defend. So you're there on the ice.
oh, you could do it in No
you've got
Man's
water,
Sky. Same
And
thing.
then you're just picking off anyone who dares to approach one of those Mars rovers. The Curiosity rovers, I would presume.
That would be super fun. So you're saying if you're going to fight for Mars, you stay at the top. So this is
Well,
fine.
that's Matt
I like
Damon
that,
from
yeah,
Martian.
solid.
Build a big igloo, big ice wall, tell everyone to get the fuck out.
Fuck out of here.
I love that.
It's my Game of Thrones wall. Fuck off. Rocket. Oh, that's a rocket scene
Here's the
for a
problem.
second. Rocket
It's
scene.
1960s, NASA, and they
Yeah.
can't figure out how to get things into space. It's too far up, you see. How do we get past the filament into the stars? Ordinary things, you're our best scientist. You gotta come up with something that'll get us there. What do you got?
Big
Ordinary
rubber band.
rocket propulsion, perhaps?
Big
Mentos and
rubber
Coke?
band.
What's the big new idea?
So this is what I've got so far.
Right.
Okay.
It's
Get it?
A man
Is it
kneeling
stick
on
man?
the ground,
Yeah.
fighting to get
With
to
a
space.
box
That's a great
legs.
idea, ordinary things. Let me get you the funding right now.
not quite. It's
What is
the dog.
happening here? It's a
See, my
dog.
plan
What?
is
A trebuchet.
Is that what he's trying?
Let me show you my idea. You've
So
got
that's
the
pretty much what I said. A big rubber band. It's close to the same thing.
right?
Yeah, they got the big underground thing.
Yes. So CERN is basically a 25-kilometer ring underground, powered by gigantic magnets that send particles in one direction, getting them faster and faster and faster, and then they send particles in the other direction, and then eventually they let them collide.
Cool.
Now,
Worlds
what
collide.
if you had an extra track
Yes.
that went like this? You got something up to 99% the speed of light, and then you
that way?
just hit the switch, and then
you just go,
capsule
phew.
goes whoosh, terminal velocity.
Oh,
Love that.
fuck.
So you're thinking you build up as much momentum as possible on Earth using magnets rather than rockets.
Yep.
Is it the
Right.
size of atoms in this instance, or
We're gonna have to build a bigger one.
All right, bigger CERN. Got it. All right, massive
Well, you
CERN.
just make the hole in the middle bigger.
Ah,
Oh,
all right.
right.
Yeah,
Atom-sized
fine.
hole, too small. The only problem I can see is that we're sending people
Atom-sized
through the
hole,
Earth's
too
atmosphere at almost the speed of light. They will
small.
immediately explode. I think the solution is to put a dog in it.
Yeah.
I'm a
You know
monkey.
how
Let's go
funny
back
it would
to the
be
basics.
If it was like a Tuesday
Dog.
and the supervisor was out of the office for the day, and then he kind of came back, I just forgot some of my papers, and he comes in, and the guys at CERN are all gathered around because they're firing great through CERN at a big cartoonish brick wall. Yeah,
All right, put it.
I'd love to be at the
All right,
CERN
put the
Christmas
dog in there now.
party where someone's just like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do a shit in the CERN. That's what it's called, the CERN. I find it very
I'm
difficult
gonna do a shit.
not to get in the CERN machine, I think, if I was there.
You got on that blimp. Do you reckon you can get into CERN?
I reckon I could give it a go.
All right, if there's anyone from CERN watching here,
Yeah.
my boy needs a ticket and one for his lady.
Yeah.
I'll email them now.
Well,
People are thinking about space
Wait, what's
travel.
My
that?
boy needs a ticket and one for his lady.
I'll email.
Let me in the CERN machine. Hey, CERN at me. CERN at me. Your pal, ordinary thing. Okay, that's the thing. Please let me in
Tell them now.
into the CERN.
People are thinking about space travel all wrong. They're rubes. Those guys at NASA, I tell you, rubes. They keep trying to send us to space when we should be sending space to us.
Yeah,
That's not
there you
bad
go.
idea at all.
Moonfall
Now,
shit.
space elevator, very difficult. You build the thing 1,000 kilometers up, and then the tip of it is actually rotating faster than the base of it
Oh,
by
wow.
differences in like hundreds of kilometers an hour. Tensile strength, whole thing wants to break apart, right?
Okay.
Now, if somehow you could make a big anchor, wait, how do you draw an anchor? Here, it wouldn't need to be one rope, because one rope is not
Bring it
going
over.
to stay strong.
2 ropes.
Go here,
Here's
Moon.
20 meters of rope,
Son of a
and
bitch.
then a big joint. Here's 20 meters of rope and a big joint. And you just do that
20
all
meters?
the way back to Earth.
Yeah, that's
Love
it.
it.
Okay,
So you only need 60
you'll
meters
need
of
like
rope?
150,000 kilometers worth of rope.
Oh,
but
okay.
once you're there, all of a sudden you can just pull things across it, right? What am I missing?
There is one thing. I think the moon moves. So what you're going to end up doing is sort of like wrapping the
Nah.
Earth round.
Oh,
One
no!
Otherwise, it's flawless.
I've got a solution.
Otherwise,
There's a
it's
rail
flawless.
across Earth,
Rail! Oh my god!
Oh, there you go.
Way better than what I was going to say.
right? And then you've got your hook in here.
Yeah?
It's allowed to slide through the rail.
So in theory, we could like lasso the moon in,
Yes.
bring it to
Yeah,
us.
that's what I was
Are there any
thinking.
minerals on the moon worth having? Any resources?
That won't fuck anything up.
There is.
Like, we have to build this giant rail on Earth. Dry up parts of the ocean just so we can make sure it... Well, I guess we could just build it right on the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Keep the ocean fine.
Is a fair amount of helium. And also helium-3.
Well, we are running out of
Oh, I'm
helium.
sorry.
A fair amount of helium and also helium-3.
Well, we are running out of helium, so that is convenient.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good amount of water all over the moon too,
Water.
so that's why, soon there'll be a moon base, and they'll be able to collect
So let's
most
get rid of our ocean so we can get the moon water. That's a good water.
of the minerals that they need.
Soon there'll be a moon base. They've been promising moon base for years. They've been promising moon base for longer than James Cameron's been promising Avatar. And honestly,
Well, that's
sick of
coming
this
though.
Shit.
They're
You
going
know
to
what
the
I'm
moon.
not sick of? Ad time.
Okay.
How's this
Ad
for a
time.
scenario? You're with your honey, and you both have regular size heads,
I'm already out. That'll never happen.
but you have to share a headphone.
Well,
The correct answer was to get Raycons.
Alright.
Look, she's with someone new, and she's loving the up to 54
What?
hours of battle
He's
life.
right,
and she
she
can't stop
had
putting
someone
it in her
new.
heels. The silky rubber finish is rigged for her pleasure. All right, pub quiz hotshot. It's Black Friday, and it's time to stomp some heads.
I love whenever he has like the little image going.
You gotta win her back by getting her some kind of present. But you don't want to spend too much money because she might have moved on. What do you do?
Well, sure I did.
The Raycons. They're half the price of other premium brands, but still sound pretty good. Go to buyraycon.com/incognito to get them. Look, this guy loves them. All right, one follow
That's the
scenario.
face of love.
You're walking down the street and you see a homeless man, and he asks you for a donation. You've only got one thing on you that's of any value.
Raycon.
What do you do?
Take advantage of the noise reduction?
Yeah.
You have earned a good ending, where you can enjoy the premium sound of Raycons forever.
Oh, it's
We've got a computer here too. We can go to
Take
buyraycon.com.
advantage of the noise.
Take advantage of the noise reduction?
That's right. You have earned the good ending.
The
Where
good
you can
ending.
enjoy the premium sound of Raycons forever.
Forever.
We've got a computer here too. We can go to buyraycon.com.
Literally, probably the best ad I've ever heard for anything ever.
.com/incognito. You get 20% off site wide. Whoa,
Uh,
30% off holiday bundles. Whoa, that's
whoa.
really insane.
That's
and
crazy.
free shipping to the United
Oh
States.
god.
And over.
Oh damn it.
Say you had a box and you put it on like a little
Sure.
satellite that you were going to send to an alien
Yeah.
planet. Like, what items would you put in there to represent like human civilization?
Good question. How big's the box?
Let's say it's the size of like a caravan.
Oh, big. Okay,
Oh, okay.
definitely a person then.
Okay, just
One
like
person.
a dude, like a dead guy.
He'll be dead.
Yeah, they can-
Nah, give him enough food
dead,
and
that's
air.
fine.
Well,
That's not a bad idea. Like a dead guy who's like kept from oxygen so he doesn't
Oh,
rot.
okay,
So
sure.
they've got like a
Like a
fully
Master
preserved.
Chief.
Just give him a cardboard box. So,
Just dump it.
yeah, so
You don't have the budget for something bigger.
I like the idea that when they just open up the flaps of the cardboard box, they just, ooh.
decayed
Oh my
body.
God.
I suppose you'd have a man and a woman, but
yeah.
a phone.
A phone, like an iPhone.
Yeah, you
No.
wouldn't have to give them the latest one because they don't know.
An iPhone 5 with a cracked screen.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's not like they're going to start using it.
Exactly, yeah, fuck it.
I'd probably get rid of just some trash. There's quite a lot of trash around.
And some batteries.
Yeah, because you can't dispose of batteries anywhere.
Yeah.
Alien be like, what the fuck? Banana peel, use condom,
Coke.
old
you know,
fleshlight.
I kind of like the idea that you're... Okay, so you know when you're a pirate, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm familiar.
yeah, of course.
And you're burying treasure. Someone
Oh
finds
yeah,
it
gentleman pioneer, watch out.
500 years later, and they go, wow, this is not just a historical find. I'm going to be rich.
Love that.
I like the idea that they find a couple of human corpses, but also half a dozen
Coca-Cola.
bottles of Coca-Cola. There's going to be some rich one who's like, bruh, yeah, I'll pay you 50 billion alien pesos for half a bottle or something.
I think that's the first actually like really good suggestion for the alien box. I mean, fuck Coca-Cola, but it's also a very popular drink and like a good representation of Western
yeah.
society. It's
Yeah,
everywhere in the
the
world. Great, and also they might be pleased. They're like, oh, this is a treat, or maybe
what a
a film.
treat.
But great suggestion.
Oh,
thank you.
it'll be like
Mate.
the Signs aliens, except for it's Coke.
We
Not water.
also...
Music, I reckon.
Music.
Mozart on a vinyl. Yeah.
Another good one. A handgun.
Yeah, just to show them that we mean business.
They
would be good.
they show up with a handgun in their hand.
Yeah, well, we'll
couple
rig it
dead
up to a
bodies, some
tripwire.
Coca-Cola.
Don't touch my stuff.
All right. Wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just to show them that we mean business would be good.
Yeah, well, we'll rig it up to a tripwire. Don't touch my stuff.
Oh, your fire's like a machine gun. Don't
Alright,
touch
you're
my
stuck in
stuff.
space. You're floating around.
My
Sweet.
dead bodies and my Coca-Cola and my trash.
Yeah,
Loving it.
You're in a spacesuit. I come floating up to you. I go, ordinary things. Help, help. My oxygen tank has been pierced. I'm gonna die.
Ooh, oh, that sucks for you.
No, that's not what you say. Now,
Yeah.
we've got just enough time. Quick, we can both survive.
Suck the
but
poison
we're
out,
gonna
what you guys
both
do?
have to get into the same spacesuit.
Make no sense.
I've been
Oh,
tricked like this
shit.
before.
So we have to both squeeze in there. The question is, are you taking the front or the back?
Back, obviously.
I'll take the front, I think.
Oh,
I'd rather be in the driver's seat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I trust you.
I swear, this
Yeah,
is
you
more
do,
fun, I
huh?
swear.
It's not gay if it's on the moon.
Yeah, like
It's
legitimately, like you come back to Earth and they'll go, no, it wasn't. It's the moon.
Yeah,
It
it's the
doesn't
moon.
count at
Yeah.
all.
Doesn't
Yeah.
count. No.
Neil
Yeah,
Armstrong
yeah,
and Buzz Aldrin, they could have done it
Yeah.
on the moon.
Yeah,
that
they
would
did.
have been
His
considered
name
gay. And
was
then,
Aldrin.
I suppose,
We were lovers on the moon. Yeah, it's different.
someone shut this man up.
Oh no! Did that
Someone
happen?
comes to you and says, ordinary things, you may see the universe, but we can't travel faster than the speed of light, so you have to go into the cryopod.
The old time delay.
Yes, you can go to Alpha Centauri.
Okay, so my computer blue screened, so I'm not even gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me when I did it too. Anyway, let's continue. Hopefully it doesn't blue screen again. Luckily I was streaming this because I was having some issues earlier today, so I decided to stream this. So that's the only reason why this is still going up in some form. So let's go. Link in
Do
description.
you do it?
I don't want to just be like launched into the equivalent of Mars in Alpha Centauri and just be like, well, I'm here and I'm dead. I'm fucked.
No, they don't just
Like-
you get to go on like a nice big ship. Maybe there's a nice lady there who's also frozen.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
nice,
Jennifer
a celeb
Lawrence.
lady who is inexplicably an
That's
astronaut.
wait, what was that movie called again? Passenger.
Yeah, it's in all those movies.
Yeah, and you wake her up
Yeah.
early, and because you woke up early, and
Such a weird movie.
Welcome.
Welcome.
See, but you don't have another choice.
Welcome to
so
sex.
You have to be my friend.
would you do it? Would you want to be one of the crew that goes to Alpha Centauri?
I think I would. I think it's worth it to go do something that literally no one else has done before. I'm
First.
down.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah.
If you were one of the first people to Alpha Centauri, you'd just have thousands of things named after you forever.
The whole planet.
True.
You get the planet. If
Yeah.
if you're the first one there,
The
it's
gore,
like,
baby.
This is me land, baby.
Yeah.
No
I made it, baby.
governments.
I finally made it.
Money is banned. And I haven't thought this through.
You know, if you look at a place like Earth,
Only
every
virgins
creek,
are allowed.
Every little nook or rock has
Oh,
a
I'll be
name to it.
able to
They
tell.
did that, like when people first came
God
to Australia.
damn.
And I can't help but notice that everything here is named either Murray or,
Named after Bill Murray.
or after Batman
Oh, it's
or
Australian
after
treat.
Batman.
Batman?
Yeah, you don't know about everything being called Batman here?
No, that's new to me. That's
Oh,
news.
there's this guy. His name's like John Batman.
What?
And so there's like a Batman River and like a Batman.
I thought he was making a dumb joke.
No,
What?
no.
Wait, John
Yeah.
Batman.
John
Oh my God,
Batman.
I'm looking him up now. What?
Oh,
Look, in the past,
that's not very Batman.
how long did it take for people to get from England to Australia? What was it like?
Oh, like a month.
Yeah, a couple of months.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, how long does it
Couple
take to
months.
get to Mars?
8,
At
2,
optimal speed, I
same
think 9 months.
So what you're saying is that we should put all our criminals on Mars.
Hey, it worked once.
Chronicles
Did
of
it,
Riddick,
though?
is it?
How come Australia
Is that Chronicles of Riddick? They put him on a different planet.
it doesn't get a bit of a pass
Escape from Butcher Bay.
with a lot of its history?
That's a fair point.
You know what I mean? It's like
That's what the
ter-
next Escape from New York should be. Just Escape from the Moon.
terrible things that were done to the Aboriginals, but it's like, okay, but have you seen the average criminal reoffending rates? What did you expect?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's not like we send them our best.
I would never trust that guy ever.
He said- I never thought about it like
78%,
that, but that's
holy
honestly
shit.
like a really decent argument for giving Australia a pass. But, like,
Yeah, although it means they did all this stuff while they were out on probation.
Pluto!
Now, everybody goes, oh, what the heck? Why'd you demote Pluto from planet to dwarf planet?
yes.
Right.
And I can't help but agree.
Yeah.
So basically,
That's a point
they
of
had an
bias.
idea in mind to make Pluto
Poor
not a
little
planet, and then they changed all the rules to make it fit their space-based agenda.
So
Yeah, we
still
play Mass Effect
identity
music, by the way.
politics have gone too far. That's what I say.
Make
Yeah,
Pluto
exactly.
great
There's 3
again.
rules for a planet. Number 1, it must orbit a star. Okay, very good. We're all on board for that, and that's one of the old rules.
That's fine. I can accept that.
Okay.
Asteroids, not planets. Cool.
Number 2, it must be big enough to have enough gravity to force it into a spherical shape.
Okay, well,
agreed. It's a brilliant one.
It is.
Fine, I'll accept that. But if we see a cube planet at some point, then I feel like we will need to revisit
Oh,
this rule.
my
But
PC
as
about
it
to die.
stands,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, if there was something as big as Earth but somehow cube, they'd change the rules
Cube
again.
Earth.
Yeah. Now the new rule they brought in was it must be big enough that
Cube Earth. Can't wait for that documentary series on Discovery.
its gravity clears away any other objects of similar
Planet
size
cube.
in its orbit.
Bullshit.
That is a very specific rule, just designed to persecute Pluto.
Who came up with this rule?
Well, it was a big committee made
Big
up of the
soy.
deep space state.
Big Pharma, FBI.
And one of the reasons that they essentially made this rule was because, well, Pluto actually has a moon that's almost the
Like
same
you hear like
size as
police in the background of theirs. That's not me.
Pluto. So Pluto wouldn't even just be one planet, it would be like several planets. But also, out in the Oort cloud, there are probably similar sized planets to Pluto, but hundreds, maybe thousands of them.
I see.
And so actually, even in our own given solar system,
You see
there will
his
be
shoulder.
thousands of them. So what they're running into is a naming problem. Because, well, we can't teach kids that there are thousands of planets.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
turns out there are thousands of planets. And a lot
So
of
many.
them are really boring and far away.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the
Shittiest.
main 9.
Yeah, here's the big
Specuous,
nine.
all these little really shitty ones. But then we got Pluto, which is not shitty.
Just call them the big planets and the small planets and be done with it.
There's also a couple of objects in the Kuiper Belt, I think, that would suddenly qualify as planets. So Ceres would suddenly become a planet.
Ceres? What even is Ceres? Oh, Ceres. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
But that's clearly a
I'm
moon.
just making shit up.
Looks like a
It
moon.
looks like a moon.
Moon.
Well, it's not what it looks like.
It's a
It's how it
moon.
acts, isn't it?
Uh,
It's in the
It's
orbit
alright.
between Mars and Jupiter.
oh, what? Why don't we just make Ceres a planet
Yes,
instead?
absolutely.
To be honest, I'm just going to show my ignorance a little. I've never heard of Ceres before. In a way, I feel like you've just made this up to make me look strange. Wait, what's make?
Maki
Make,
Maki.
make.
Maki Maki.
Maki
That's
Maki?
a type of
Oh.
sushi.
Mucky mucky.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh,
it's
Maki
another
Maki.
planet that's just further out.
Oh, I love it. It's cute.
I mean, it's a dwarf planet, but...
Why
Oh, there it
why
is.
does
Look at
have
the face.
boobies?
Oh, and this one.
Oh.
There's no need for that. Come on.
Eris? Oh, it's a dwarf planet as well.
I'm learning new things here.
Well, no more learning. It's time for some answers, damn it.
Oh yeah.
Big question time. Ordinary things.
Yeah.
Are there any aliens?
No.
Yes.
All right.
No.
Is the universe infinite?
Yes.
It's like a bike wheel. Technically, it's infinite, but you just end up where you were in the first place.
That's good enough for me.
Okay. Sure.
Is there a god?
Yes, and
it's
it's
me.
me. Suck my...
Oh, it's him.
Will we ever
Wait.
find out all of the mysteries of the universe?
What if we already have...
I'll tell you what it is. The real answer is love. And that's
Oh.
all you need.
Can I just say
Space or love,
42, you
which is bigger?
fucking
And
hack.
if you could only have one, what would you have?
What about space love?
Is that like 0G,
Oh,
shagging?
yes.
Or we're
Wait, hold on. This is
on
Mass
the
Effect
moon
Andromeda. Never
And
mind.
someone says like, "Oh, I love you." It's like kind of non-committal, and they don't really hear you on the radio, and you go, "What?" And they
What?
go, "Oh, nothing, over."
What if you're on the moon and then they go into kiss and then they
Shatter.
accidentally shatter their space helmets?
No, like two
Oh.
people vigorously doing cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moon love turns to moon tragedy.
Well, you know,
No.
it must happen all the time.
A beautiful.
On the moon, in the future, we'll all have Raycons.
Reminds me of Raycons. Oh. Oh yeah, I need to watch story fucking mode too. He has so many things. Alright, well there you go, that's that. I should probably end it quick before my computer fucking crashes again. So, thank you for watching. That was Space from Incognito mode. That was a fun one. I thought the ad was actually the best part. His ads are great. He probably has the best ad reads of any channel I've watched. So there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.